Steal a hand. Let's steal a hand that is not posed. A hand. Give me a hand. Why? What the fuck? Hello? Okay. I guess that happens sometimes. Oh no, now the stream starts at 0 again. Okay. Well, I guess that just happens. Yeah, no idea. Everything was fine on my end. Hello. Hello, Frosty. Yeah, okay, well then let's just continue, I guess. No idea what that was. Maybe my boyfriend is downloading all the porn. Who knows? I wanted to look for stuff. I need to look for a hand. I need a hand. I need a hand at the end of the night. Oh my god, that sounds so wrong. What the hell? Cool, now I have this ohrwurm. And I can't say it out loud. Where did I get the hand from? I got the hand from Zombie. So I will steal it from Zombie. This is the earliest version of Zombie, and he looks insanely fucking stupid. But I do hope you know the final version, and the final version is very nice. I just wanted to have said that. Let's steal some hands. Deep, 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 deep. And yes, I need to make a separate tool out of this. So I can just quickly reuse this. Hand. Ta-da! Why the fuck are they so small? Jesus. They're done. Perfect. Little Deadpool hands. Sublime. This is so awkward. Oh god damn. Damn, this looks weird. Hide. Delete. Now let's make them big. Also, let's remove some thingies. Maybe I should just actually do this from scratch because the hand is so human. Let's see. Let's give this a try. Maybe Twitch is doing Twitch things. You mean it's twitching? I agree. I had commercial breaks earlier even though I used Twitch Turbo. Oh, what the fuck? That is not okay. Twitch be bugging. The hand witch from... Oh no, I need to out myself as someone who hasn't watched all of Gravity Falls. And now I'm very intrigued who the hand witch is. Zombie looking like a FNAF animatronic. FNAF 14 announced. They're so tiny like Andy hands? Okay, I don't know that insider joke yet, Scarthorn, but it sounds awesome. Andy has tiny hands? What? Where does that come from? Tiny undie hands. He did finish Blueprints, I think, right? Did he? Or was that someone else? Because I was wondering if I make a little undie figurine and he's dressed as the Blueprints. I think he would very much freak out about that. If you give him normal sized stuff to hold, it looks like it's 3 numbers too large. Well, I gave him the sheep. The sheep looked perfectly sized in his hand. Oh, Frosty still needs to go shopping. Yeah, you still have time though. I think my supermarket closes at 9, which would still be a couple of hours. The sheep was basically life-size when he held it. Is he aware of this inside joke? Because in that case, next time I will definitely refer to this, but I wasn't aware it's a thing. Tiny undie hands. He's very well aware. Oh, I can't wait to see him again. And he loves it. Nice. Maybe I should print a hand. Print a tiny hand. And then you can look at the tiny hand and be like, I have a big hand compared to this. I think it was stupid to use this as a base hand. I think I should start from scratch. Because the hand is so fucking stylized. Sometimes it's better to start from scratch. Also, he loves confetti. Confetti things. I am not sure if this is a trap. At my old company, when it was somebody's birthday, we would cover the entire workspace in confetti. Sometimes we would even pour it into the keyboard. It was very fun. Good times, good times. Maybe at some point I can print the sheep with FDM in a way bigger size and actually make it hollow so that it's more like a chest. A chest with a spring lock. And then when he holds the sheep, it just goes boing! And all the confetti flies out. Let's keep this in mind as a release celebration kind of thing. An exploding confetti sheep dispenser. Yo, that sounds good. That sounds like it could work. Perfect. Proof that I am a true concept artist. If you didn't believe me before, now you have to. Now you are required to. A true artist pigeon. Oh, my pigeons are still on vacation, by the way. I am currently, except for myself, obviously, very pigeonless. I still need to pick them up again. Because for Gamescom, I obviously had to give them to someone. As I wasn't here for an entire week. Still need to pick them up again. Confetti catapult sheep. Thank you, Frosty. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. That was so sweet. Goodbye. Yeah, the stream dying, I guess, kicked a lot of people out. But that's fine. I was looking for a more cozy stream after Gamescom, and then suddenly Voidless is raiding. How dare she? How dare she disturb my peace and quiet? Bye bye. So cool. I met Frosty at Gamescom and we talked for a bit, and then suddenly people are in stream. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Now that the stream reset, I mean, sure, I still know for how long I've been streaming, but it would have been easier now that the whole stream kind of got cut into. Oh, when did I start? I started at 4. It's already 1.5 hours. This is so handy to track how fast I am or how slow I am. I still have no clue how I'm gonna successfully make the eyes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I could make the face wider and more flat. Or they will actually just flow around like cardboard. Damn. Do the other characters have the same design? I guess. I picked one. Yeah, they're kind of all like this. I will make it more round. I think if I make them more like jelly beans attached to the face instead of like edged, I think that could work better. Let's over-engineer the shit out of this. Oh, Carthorn, also one of my 3D printers died. I printed so many figurines. It just unfortunately kind of fell apart. That was quite sad. So yeah, now I'm eyeing a new one. Also, it might not be like super broken. Maybe we can actually repair it again, but obviously right before Gamescom there wasn't really an option. So yeah, now it's like this glass part. Damn fuck, I don't know how versed you are with resin printers, but there's like a glass piece and it's glued to the printer, and the glue just I think, I don't know, evaporated because of all the well, there's UV involved, a very heavy UV Strahlung, UV radiation? No, UV light. And I think the glue on this piece of glass got so much of the UV light that at some point it just vaporized, basically. If you hold a UV light on something, you will burn it. And whether it's human skin or anything else, you will burn it. So the glue just kind of got burned, I guess. So getting a new piece of glass and some new glue, and maybe we can fix it, but yeah. That's all I wanted to say. Unfortunately, one printer died. And now for Black Friday, I hope I can catch a sale of a new 3D printer. That would be amazing. The one I'm eyeing prints 15 centimeters in 1 hour. The sheep is... How big is the sheep? Like 4.5 centimeters? And this took my old printer to print 3.5 hours. Almost 5. I mean, I guess you could say 5 because of the supports and stuff. So yeah, like 3 to 4 hours for one sheep. And the new one does 15 centimeters in an hour. Imagine how quick that sheep is printed. Imagine. That's not very cheap. It's okay-ish. That printer costs 260, or when it's on sale, it's like 260. Imagine that. Ooh, I can imagine a lot. But yeah, 260 maybe. If I can find a nice sale during Black Friday, a little less perhaps. And then I will start the sheep army. Holy shit, nobody will be safe. And maybe by then the donkey is already released. And then I will print a bunch of donkeys. And then the sheep can fight the donkey. Then we can play Schäferversenken. Oh my god. Yo me. I'm ogling? Googling? The Clip Studio Paint site. Oh. Yeah, didn't you ask in the Discord or something for the next sale? Schäferversenken. Write that down. Write that down. That sounds like an amazing concept. Schäferversenken. Best Creeper 21. You have successfully creeped into this chat. Hello, good day. Good day, good day, good day. We are creating Sir Bunalot. That was the name of the guy, I think. Pretty sure. Who is from Dungeon Clawler. pretty sure you all knew this, right? You all did your homework on this. I'm sure you did. We are punning the sheep out of this theme. I think when some weeks ago when I posted the sheep for the first time, I actually looked up sheep puns, but most of them sucked. Most sheep puns really suck. That reminded me of when I made a bad 3D Bunalot. Oh, from what? From Dungeon Clawler as well? Also, good day fellow 3D artist. That's awesome. Puns need to suck? No. I disagree. You can make puns that are supposed to hurt, but you can also make puns that make you go, ugh, and then, you know. When I say bad, it's more because my PC was dying when I tried to make it better. Oh no. In separate or Blender? Maybe I can, like, I don't know, help you optimize. Because this thing should get away with very few faces. Unless you make it hairy, obviously. Then maybe not. If people say all sheep puns are bad, they're pulling the wool over your eyes. Okay, yeah, that was terrible. That was absolute. I will cut this out of the VOD. No. Sheep happens is a good one. That's wholesome. That's not too bad. That doesn't hurt. But there's also possible puns with fleas. But I cannot spare enough brain cells right now to think about cheap puns. I guess I will have to rely on you guys. Oops. I had to share. Okay, that was a good one. You just redeemed yourself. That was a good one. I missed my medieval lo-fi. Never gets old. I saw that Andy has a certain playlist which I wanted to try out, and all they ask for is that you link them. Link them in the information section of the stream. I want to give this a try, just in case at some point people are bored by the medieval vibes. Would be so cool if I could pull up the soundtrack of the games that I'm working on. But I like Twitch would just mute the footage afterwards, right? Probably doesn't work. Big sad. of all the games who I'm working on. So in this case, Dungeon Crawler. And when I did the sheep for Match 3, the background music from Match 3. And so on and so forth. But running around and asking the devs and getting music, blah. I imagine that would be kind of a hassle. Yeah, if you upload the VOD to YouTube, then YouTube is gonna be like, oh, we found 38 different tracks in your video that are not yours. So yeah, no idea what to do with YouTube. I also upload the VODs there. I will do so more in the future, but the copyright problem is only 10 times worse over there, right? If there's any track in there that is not free to use. Video game artists are fine most of the time? Are you sure? I don't know, I wouldn't bet on it. I imagine you have a video up with some game soundtrack and then some company buys the game and suddenly has the rights, and suddenly all of your videos with that soundtrack get striked or whatever? I don't know. I don't know. Who's going to copyright claim? Whoever owns the rights to the soundtrack. I think very few devs make the soundtrack themselves and they commission it, or they possibly even buy pieces. And sometimes I would assume that the rights remain to some degree, I don't know, to other parties. Like, I don't know, I would want to have like a black and white thing saying you can use these, you know. I wouldn't just do it. I don't upload to YouTube, so I can't offer any help there, but for my Beat Saber streams, I simply deactivate VOD publication on Twitch beforehand, so I can stream any track I want. Yeah, but then you don't have a VOD. I want both. I want to have all of it. I can. I just need to stick to music that's free. Oh, Beat Saber. Oh, now I would love to listen to Beat Saber. I mean, obviously that... Nah, I want to have the VODs, and then I don't want anybody to be like, oh, you're using my sound, you're not allowed that, so... I just won't. I just won't, I guess. At least now, maybe, who knows, in the future I will have major licensing rights to all kinds of games and projects. And then I can do whatever I want. Whatever I want. It's quite fun. I'm very late to the party, obviously, but it was cool to find a setup that works. Yeah, streaming Beat Saber must be very fun. It's been ages that I played it. What's your favorite song? What's your favorite song and what's the song you're best at? And what is a song that you want to master? Camellia Tracks. Wow, that rings a bell. That rings a bell. I want to master Final Boss Chan at some point. Okay, that doesn't ring a bell. I will quickly write those down because I want to look those up. Final Boss Chan. In Camellia Tracks. Me looks at the amount of faces on my old 3D Bunalot. Jesus, what's that number? 167,699 faces. I have a small feeling it's not right. Maybe you... Is the topology so dense, or maybe you accidentally copied it, you know, and you actually have 2 or 3 laying over each other? That can happen. As far as tracks in general, let me have a browse of my library. I'll tell you in a few minutes. Did you buy songs or do you only play the free ones? I only ever played the free ones, so I actually don't know all the entire library. Both. That's fair. That is very fair, because the base game is free, right? I bought some packs, but also use Beat Saver. Uh-huh. Ah, that's the mod. Yeah, the modding community is insane. The internet went out. The Oz of our games got re-uploaded by other channels all the time. I mean, sure you can do it. Doesn't mean that it's legal or advisable. I remember once I uploaded on YouTube, like, I don't know, literally 10 years ago, a speed paint video, and I had some soundtracks in the back and they all got muted. Also, like, I don't know, since I'm making money with this, I guess, even if it's just like a couple of euros, I don't want anybody to go after me and be like, I don't know. I don't have licenses for stuff, so I don't use it, I guess. I will put this on the list of things that I will need to do some more research on. I'm using their character, but I am not, like, I am filming myself making fan art, which I will then gift for €0. So I do not see an issue in that. Because if you use, I don't like, I think the problem isn't that I'm using music and it's more that the algorithm of Twitch and YouTube, they just strike you. They just strike it, they mute the part, they mute the stream. And that is, I don't want to deal with this. It's the same thing with all kinds of fan art. Oh yeah, doing it TikTok, Instagram way and use covers. But Yeah, I guess. I can see that work, that's true. Ooh, Nightcore. It's been a while that I listened to Nightcore. You made covers before. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess a cover isn't detected by algorithms, maybe? I somehow have an over-subdivided head. See? See? Usually when you don't know why something is super high, it's because something has snuck in there. I divided it by 3. Nice. I mean, 3 is the best number, right? So, let's go. The ZBrush is really good at handling the high poly numbers. I was rendering some stuff, some high poly objects, and I yeeted them all in one scene, and I had like 50 million polygons. And I was still able to work with this. Close blunder by accident, closing a random terminal window before saving. Nice. But it doesn't ask you if you actually want to quit before saving? Isn't that a thing? Did you turn that off? Because I think Control Q, maybe that's Photoshop, I don't know, but Control Q somewhere is just closed. And every time I accidentally press this, it asks me if I'm really certain about it. Oh yeah, in Blender it's I think Control X, right? I think so. So far it always asks me. Manual closing a needed terminal window bypasses all of that? Okay. Well, quick save maybe? You have some quick saves somewhere? Those are good to have. He's a bit too chubby. Man, this design in 3D is really a bit more on the difficult side. Oh god, and of course his one sleeve is torn. I only noticed this by now. Shoes. How do we do? There's a shoe. Oh, what the fuck? That's a bit hilarious. Time for outtakes. I don't have so many outtakes yet. And that's a bit sad. Sir Cylindrical Head. Yeah. Orange. Blue. Nice. Okay, how do we do the shoes? It's very simple. Maybe I could actually steal the shoes from Nutmeg Girl. Or maybe that's not necessary. Yo, fuck off. Thanks. Well, that sucks a little bit. Can I make you symmetrical? Quick little intermission. I'll be right back. Where's OBS? OBS. There. Yes. I'm back. I've been asked if I wanted to eat. Since nobody is reminding, or you is reminding me to drink, I will have to do all of that myself. I need to buy hydration for myself. Yum yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. The pigeon goes yum 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 yum. It's actually so funny to watch my pigeons drink. The way they do it is just so cute. Use code RAT5. Would it be RAT5 though? Would it be rat or pigeon? Use the code Poopin. Poopin pigeon. I actually got my hands on my first package of holy iced tea at Gamescom. I wanted to, like, I checked out if I wanted to buy one of those, but they're so fucking expensive. That shit is so expensive. What the hell? Like, I don't remember how much it was for how much, but I thought it was super fucking expensive. So I did the skip. I did a big skip on that. I rather get the no-name Krümel iced tea from Aldi for like 99 cents. Poopy pigeon for 5%. Nice, I like that. Me when I look back at my 3D hands, basically Nintendo 64 hands. Yo, Nintendo 64 hands were perfect, or what they had to be. Okay, have a package. Okay, I always do that. So that cuts it in half, but the package was still. Ah, fuck no, I don't remember. I don't remember. One package was $4 or something, but I don't know how much was in there. I assume it's still more expensive than the no-name iced tea from Aldi. But maybe the test packages I have are so amazing that I will crave more. I really hope I don't. Still on the expensive side, yes. I just use it to mix things up when I want something else. I don't drink it all the time. That's a good point. That's a good point, actually. Just have it be something special. Good point. It's so crazy that I guess at the point we are at currently, everybody does advertisement for Holy. It's insane. Two packets a week. I will see. I still have to test them. I also can't tell you right now what exactly I got. I think it's two very default tastes. But yeah, if they're awesome, I guess I will get more. That is just the human way of doing things, right? I'm not their best customer by far. Iced tea dew is my favorite drink, I would say. Also, the song that is currently running, it sounds a little like she keeps singing Holy, Holy iced tea. Oh, sorry, which one again? Well, what did that refer to? I did not pay attention when you said that. Which flavors? I would need to get up and check. I don't know. I think it's very, very default ones. They didn't sound too insane, exotic. And I think it's also just the ones that you find in the supermarket. Stretch. I will actually get up for this and stretch my tiny pinky legs. Oh, there was a loud noise. Fine, I do the stretch. I actually have a desk, a standing desk, but I rarely stand on it. Maybe one reward should be spend half an hour at the standing desk. That would be funny. You too. Mine was actually super cheap because I only bought the Gestell and then a very cheap wood boards for the actual desk. So all in all, I spent maybe $100 on a standing desk. Automatically wind the desk up. That sounds horrible. Oh no. That sounds horrible and very fun. First I need to set up the pigeon cam. First the pigeon cam, then the pigeon feeder. And then we talk about harassing me with an automated stand-up desk. No. My boyfriend is plotting against me, I think. As always, evil lives in my house. Oh my god, I'm trying to do something and it doesn't work. What the fuck? Okay. What? No symmetry. Oh well, no shit, Sherlock. Where's my... What? The fuck? Okay. Go to home. Where the fuck is home? Up there. Okay, that's fine. Mirror. The resulting 3D mesh does not contain any polygons. What are you saying? Mirror. What? Am I dumb? Well, not. Okay. What do you mean? No, this isn't a discussion. Okay. Okay. Now I get what's going on. I'm a pigeon. I have no masters. I am free. I can shit on whoever I want. Fear me. Fear my butthole. The fuck is this? What have I done? What is this? What have I done here? What are you? Okay. Nothing. It was nothing. I will poop on your idea. I do love how Blender and other software casually trolls me every now and then with the least intuitive controls. Yeah, sometimes there are moments where I'm thinking somebody at Pixelogic is laughing their ass off right now. Because they exactly know that this is an issue. And they do not do anything about it. Should the shoes be bigger? A little bit. Why is my interface glitching out? Can you not? Okay, this is big enough. We will also have to make a scale check soon. Because if we want to print this, we need to make sure that it's big enough. Or not big enough. That it's working in the scale we need to work with. Because even though Gamescom is over, I still want that all of those figurines fit into the gacha balls that started all of this. For next year. Pretty much for next year. After Gamescom is before Gamescom. Everyone has 4 bones in the first finger, like my 3D skeleton. Wow, I just got food. Food was served. Damn. 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 This kind of service. I need another state for a pigeon. The munching pigeon. The feeding pigeon. I need to make so many more states. Peck, peck, peck. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Why are you better at this than myself? Peck, peck, peck. Nice. There are so many unexplored pigeon puns. It was to be Okay, hold on, I write this down. Expected. Holy shit, that's a very good one. That is a very, very good pigeon pun. I mean, I guess bird pun in general. To be expected. First thing that comes to my mind is expecto patronum and maybe a wizard pigeon. Very, very good ideas. Expecto patronum. He still looks so weird. I don't know. There are some areas I still need to work on. First of all, let's merge this. Let's turn the shirt into an actual one piece shirt. Dynamesh. This makes him look a little bit less weird. That's good. That was the goal here. That was the name of the game. Even though the name of the game is Dungeon Crawler. Actually, has anybody played this? My boyfriend did. He's very proud of it. The fact that he did. Because I think he knew it before it was cool. Or before it was super mainstream, at least. I have not played what? The game of the character I am working on.